right?
Yeah.
Number one, I'll just bring that right away.
We'll call the Common Council back to order. I'll ask the clerk to call the roll to determine a quorum.
Alderperson Rote.
Here.
Sangstack.
Here.
Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Barzak.
Here.
Chapletsky. Lysick.
Here.
May.
Here.
Probst.
Here.
Ranky. Here. 10 present, none excused.
We have a quorum. Start with the Administration and Finance Committee.
Mayor
Alderman
Devine.
Sangstock.
You're like a farmer, outstanding in your field.
I call members of the council's attention to item number 14, which was the subject of the motion for reconsideration. Our committee indeed did consider, and the position of the committee 5-0 is to deny the claim and place it on file. Number 16 was to adopt, 17 we're holding, 18 approve, and 19 through 23 all approve, place on file. 24 through items 31 are the city attorney's claims report, consistent with what is referenced on the agenda. The committee voted in accordance with that, 5-0. Having said that, Mayor Devine, I move in accordance with the committee's recommendation.
Second.
It's a motion with a second by Alderman Probst. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Sangstack.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Ranky.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That is all, Mayor Devine.
Thank you, Alderman. We will go on to the Public Works Committee. Alderman Barzak.
Why not? Mayor Devine. I'd like to bring your attention to items number 32 through 40. There are resolutions to be adopted. There are communications approved, placed on file, and communications to be placed on file. All communications have been approved by all 5 members of the committee. I move for adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There is a motion and a second by Alderman Reinke. Is there any discussion?
Question, Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Vitale.
Yeah, regard the communications from the Director of Public Works and regard the number 37 on the agenda tonight.
That was that was to place on file.
So I like that you read out that separately, not,
Very good. We'll,
Okay.
request is for number
37.
37 to be read out separate.
Add 15 right away.
What I want to do to the regular report is add a joint referral, number 15. This went to Administration and Finance and Public Works, and it was approved by all 5 members of both committees, and I move that that be added to the adoption of the report.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second by Alderman Sangstock. Is there any other discussion?
So, point of information, number 15, that was just to place on file, right, and to have staff come back with a more formal
Correct.
recommendation? Okay, thank you.
Correct.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Sangstack.
Aye.
Vitale.
aye,
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
Me.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Ranky.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
And then I'll ask number 37, is a communication, all 5 members of the committee to be placed on file. I move for adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion there with a second, excuse me, by Alderman Weigel. Is there any discussion?
Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Vitale.
The only reason the Director of Public Works tonight did brought this issue about the 35% of the citizen in West Allis, they don't have the proper garbage containers. So many of them, they don't have no lids on. They're plastic. In many cases, we incur today, based on the email that they I believe all the council received from the health department. There are 5 phone calls, people concerning about the issue, they're concerned about the rodents that happens, it happens on the east end of our community in regard to the unfit containers, because many of them, you have a duplex, which they have maybe 2 containers, so maybe there's 6, 7 people live in those 2 units. So what really happens, a lot of them, the garbage containers are full, or they're tipped down into the ground. They put the garbage bag alongside the garbage containers. So, and it's been now an epidemic. That's a growing epidemics. That's what I call it. So to me, for the city to move ahead and give the citizen of West Allis a time from a year to 2 years for them to be able to acquire a 60-gallon containers for $40 or 90-gallon for $45. To me, I mean, I understand the economic impact could have caused maybe on some families, but the fact stands, it's not just something that we want them to do it today. We put it, the issue, the proposal in a time frame, a time limit. You know, it's not something we're going to do it in 30 days or 60 days. So to me, a program like that is due. Many communities, they have maybe a private contractors. They provide the garbage carts, which on direct they still pay for. In Milwaukee years ago, they come up with a program to bond millions of dollars to purchase the carts for every citizen in Milwaukee. You know what it costs the taxpayers to bond that kind of money to purchase all those carts? Hundreds of thousands of interest for people they thought they got something free. It was not free. So in West Allis, the way it's been done, it's been done appropriately. People have been have choices to buy their own carts if they wish to do it. But now we have a 65% of the citizen, they purchase those carts. So 35% and over 10% are absentee landlords. You know, in many cases, people, the tenants, some of them, they don't even have a garbage container. So they go at Kmart or Target, Walmart, and they buy those plastic cheap containers for $15, $20. They don't cost $5. They pay between $15 and $20. So if we provide the 35% a solid cart, it's going to last for years. I have mine 27 years. I bought it when the first they came out, that I moved 28 years ago in my home address. 28, and that cart is 27 years old and still there yet, because they made to last. They made to last. So I hope I will introduce the resolution. It takes some time, a time in our life to make determinations. And to me, I feel that's a very valid move for us to make 100% of the citizen of West Allis to own their own carts. I think it makes a lot easier for the crew, from the sanitation crew, because a lot of time there's no covers on. It rains or snow, and those things are full of half of water. So to me, I mean, it causes sometimes some liabilities, because those guys have to lift it up and dump into the truck. So there is many issues there. It's not just the rodents is one issue, but there's many of them about liability. There's some guys that thought they've been getting hurt because of lifting those heavy containers because they're full of ice or water. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman.
Mr. Mayor,
Alderman Barzak.
the discussion when we went through it, and it was to force people to buy them, and we even had a citizen stand up tonight, and she talked about splitting her water bill. We talked about, and I've never had a problem with, it's called enforcement. You see a container that is, garbage is out, you see the garbage, you call the sanitation division, and they're on it in a snap of a finger. I've never had a problem not enforcing it, and that's what we said is enforcement. The aldermen have the ability to pick up the phone, call where there's a problem, and at that point they can discuss purchasing the card or not. So we decided to place on file and not put that burden on the people that can't afford them.
Thank you, Alderman. Any other discussion on item 37? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Singstek.
Aye.
Vitale.
No.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Ranky.
Aye.
9 in favor, 1 opposed.
Motion carries.
Mayor Devine, thank you.
Thanks, Alderman. Safety and Development Committee, Alderman Lysick.
I refer you to items 41 and 48 through 52 on tonight's agenda, various resolutions and communications, all for approval. Item 51 for approval as amended, acted upon favorably by all 5 members of the committee. I move for adoption of the committee report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman May. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Singstek.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel. Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Ranky.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. License and Health, Alderman Chapletsky.
I'd like to report on items number 53 to 57, 60 through 62, 66, and 67 on tonight's agenda. These are voted for by all 5 members to either approve, place on file, or approve as amended for number 55, and to revoke for number 62. I'd like to move for the adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Alderman Reinke, Advisory Committee.
Mayor Devine. That's your sequence again.
Right, we're back in order.
That's right. I direct the council's attention to item number 69 and 70 on tonight's agenda. Number 69 is a communication that was approved. Number 70 is a reappointment that was approved. I move for approval of these items, Mayor Devine.
Second.
We have a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Rote.
Aye.
Singstek.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel. Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
Lysick.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Probst.
Aye.
Ranky.
Aye.
10 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor Devine.
Thank you very much. Are there any other matters relating to the affairs and government of the city which may be properly brought before the common council this evening?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Lysick.
I move that we adjourn until our next regularly scheduled meeting on February 19th at 7 p.m.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Sangstock. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are adjourned.